Have you ever felt trapped in a toxic environment where you felt unable to voice your ideas or your needs? What if I told you that you always have a choice and you don't have to settle for that? In today's video, I'm going to share with you a personal story that will show you how to break free from negative situations like this and choose a higher, more fulfilling path. So let's get into it. Once upon a time, I co-facilitated a training with a colleague that I'll call Rob. From the start, Rob's energy was domineering and dismissive. He would steamroll my ideas, and he would prioritize his needs over my needs, and he would twist my words to suit his agenda. And this constant battle left me feeling disrespected and unheard. It was an exhausting dynamic of trying to prove my worth just to earn a bit of respect. Eventually, I had had enough, and I decided to prioritize my well-being. So I left that class, and Rob continued to teach on his own. And soon, I joined a new class with a different colleague that I'll call Tony. So Tony was the complete opposite of Rob. He was very respectful, he listened attentively to me, he treated me as his equal, and our collaboration was always harmonious, and when we worked together, we made a really big impact on our students' lives. So this great collaboration went on for a few months. We were very intuitive when we worked together. We would pass the lesson on to each other back and forth as it felt just right and in a flow. But sadly, one day, I received news that Tony had passed away suddenly. And this left me and the other teachers in our group devastated. The grief was made even worse when Rob decided to come back and take Tony's place, teaching with me in this class. So you can imagine pretty soon that harmonious container that Tony and I had cultivated was now being disrupted by Rob's old familiar brashness and lack of respect. The contrast of it was stark, and it felt unbearable. This experience made me realize that I did have a choice. Though I loved teaching this training and the group of students and the subject matter, I had to make a choice. I no longer had to settle for dysfunction and disrespect. Tony's presence had already showed me what a healthy, collaborative relationship looked like. And I just couldn't go back to the old toxic dynamic with Rob. So I decided to leave that classroom for good. I felt like the universe was testing me to see if I would choose a higher, more loving relationship dynamic, to see if I would continue to settle for this old way or to leave it behind. And even as I communicated my decision to leave, Rob kind of twisted my words and made it seem like something that I didn't say. But I didn't let that trigger me because I saw it for what it was. It was a reflection of my own past wounds, of my inner child, dealing with the father wound, for example, which I needed to heal and move beyond. So leaving that old vibration behind was the best decision I could have made. I chose to walk away from dysfunction and embrace a higher, brighter path where I could thrive. I had to let go of the old in order to make space for the new. Now I understand that when you commit to choosing the higher reality for yourself, better relationships and situations will naturally come into your life. Yes, the old vibration may try to test you even after you've had experience of a healthier relationship. But you can always say, no, thank you. I have experienced a better reality, and I choose to walk towards a brighter, healthier path where I can be my best self. So, if you're feeling stuck in a toxic environment, you feel trapped, remember that you always have the power to leave it behind. And this letting go of the old toxic dynamic will make space for the new, because you have made a decision. You have told the universe what you want. Just because you're in a situation doesn't mean that it's good. It could just be familiar. So say to yourself, I am done with that part of me that tolerates this, that keeps fighting with this old energy. And that old energy will never understand my true worth. So choose the higher path and just watch as your life transforms into one of harmony and fulfillment. One choice, one decision at a time. At every crossroads, you always have a choice. Now, this is not to say that there was something inherently bad about Rob. It was simply that he was vibrating and operating in a reality that reflected my old upbringing. In my childhood, I often felt powerless and voiceless and worthless. And so this was simply a witness that was reminding me of my old wounds that needed to heal. At the same time, it was also an old reality that I could let go of. So while I don't think of Rob as bad, inherently a bad person, it is a reflection of the old reality that does not see my true worth, my true value, and my true position as a leader. When we are stuck around these old reflections of woundedness or trauma from childhood, when we are stuck in that, we can't actually move forward into our higher purpose for our life. If we are meant to be a leader and we are stuck in that old dynamic, then those qualities will be unable to manifest and come forward. So we do actually need to see if it's guided to let go of these relationships so that something new, a new vibration from that new reality where you are a leader, that can come forward. And that can be your new reality. But you have to choose it first. So if you found this story inspiring, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe for more videos on how you can choose and cultivate the best and highest reality for your life and awaken your light. In the comments, please share your own experiences of overcoming toxic situations. Let's support each other on this journey to a higher vibration. Thanks for watching.